My grandfather wasn't as calm as people think today. He lives in a quinta, basically a place where people live and throw parties, and is super chill now, but you might be thinking, so what was he like before? That's exactly what I'm going to tell you. This is a story my dad told me, and it happened to my Uncle Joselo too. One of my grandpa's normal habits was pointing a revolver he'd bought at anyone, regardless of whether it was a woman, a man, a kid, or even his own family. So one day, my Uncle Joselo and my dad went to a friend's party. They were having a great time in the garden, but my grandpa didn't like them going to parties, especially when he wasn't around. So what did he do when he realized his two sons were missing? Well, he went to the house of every friend they had, asking if they were there. And of course, he had his revolver in the car. When he got to the party and knocked on the door, they told him they weren't there, so he left halfway. Instead of going home, he went towards the backyard and saw them. That's when my dad and uncle realized my grandpa was watching them, so they ran. My grandpa shot at them as they ran. They never went back to that house. My uncle stayed at a friend's place my grandpa didn't know about, and my dad stayed at my mom's. Later, they moved to a new place with their savings and sold the old one to my mom's sister. Eventually, they moved back to the neighborhood where my grandpa lived, but luckily, he was calm by then. For him, shooting his kids was one thing, but shooting his grandkids was another. He was 4 years old when we moved back, and I still live in that neighborhood.